Hello YouTube, welcome to the dojo. You're here with Samurai Man, and today we're doing a review on the new Age of Extinction. Well, not this movie. This is not new, but the movie is new. High Octane Deluxe Bumblebe. And originally I wasn't gonna get this guy, but I saw some reviews of him. I was just, in the mood to watch some videos on YouTube, and his vehicle mode looks really cool. I love the vehicle mode, and so I figured, all right. He'll look great with. He'll fit in with the collection very well because I wanted every other figure. I wanted Optimus. I wanted Drift. I wanted Hound. Crosshairs. I liked him in the movie, but his figure, I was kind of just like, I guess I'll get him. But I enjoy him, so yeah. So I was like, all right, I'll get him. He'll fit in great with everyone else. So yeah, I'm glad I did get him because he does look great with everyone else. So really nice. So as you can see, really nice yellow paint apps right here. Did the stripes right along the front of the bumper, not the bumper, but the front of the I guess not windshield. Front of the hood. There we go. Front of the hood. Yellow Autobot logo right here looks very nice and crisp. It's actually got paint apps on the rims, which is really cool. It's hard to tell because the tires are black, but they're done in like a gunmetal gray. So it's really nice that they're getting into their Hasbro's getting back into painting the rims because they stopped doing that for a while. I know a good amount of my not a good amount, but I'm looking right now at some of my Prime figures from the most current animated series, well, CGI series, and Knockout doesn't have it, which he really needed, which would have been great. Cliff Jumper, I don't think he has it. Well, actually, maybe he does. Bumblebee doesn't. Ratchet doesn't. So, I'm just saying, it's good to see that, like, every one of those figures except for Hound doesn't have the rims painted, so it's cool to see that they're getting back into that. It's a very subtle, small detail, but it makes a world of difference when you're looking at the toy. Got right here on the back fin, we've got yellow painted, and bottom, you can see a good amount of them, but it's hidden pretty well. Like, you can't really see it there. You can see a little bit of the yellow feet, but not a big deal. Clear windshields, which I like. Actually, I think almost all this black is painted, except for, I think, a couple of pieces. But a good amount of this black is actually painted on, which is really nice. Makes the vehicle, the paint pop more when it's not just molded plastic. And we also have some really nice molded detailing. As you can see here, we got the muffler right there, or not the muffler, I'm sorry, the exhaust. Got the door handle molded in, side view mirror. Let's see, it's raised here just for the hood, just to make it look cooler, better, like accurate design. Here we got some, I guess, I don't know. I guess it would be for bolts. I don't know cars. I've said it once, said 1,000 times. Don't know cars, but I do know toys. So yeah, very nice. And here we have the front bumper and grille molded in very nice. You can see each. It's hard to see because it's all black. I'll try to show you the best I can. There's each little line. There we go. You can see all the lines in there for the grille. And okay, very nice. So we're going to go ahead and transform this bad boy now. So to start off, we're going to go ahead and just open the doors, which I like. I like how the doors do open. I always love it when my car figures actually have openable doors. You can see all the robot cable, but whatever. I'm going to go ahead and also pull out this backpack. And yes, it does make a backpack. Unfortunately, he does have a backpack, but it's not in the way too much. They did a pretty good job of condensing it. Not crazy good, but good enough. And what you want to do is you can see in there, this right here is on a double hinge, and it's kind of like on a J shape. So what you want to do is kind of like have it upwards. See right there, get it kind of like angled upward, and then just with your thumb or some finger, because you don't want to like break anything, so you want to apply pressure directly on the point that needs to bend. So just kind of, I usually just stick my finger in there, see my thumb's in there, and bring it around. And there you go, just kind of leave it like that, and that's good. So now we'll come down here, bring out the legs, just unfold them. They do have bends at the thigh, and I'll go over that in articulation because it works, but it's kind of weird. And what we're going to do here is pull out the foot. There you go. And it's stuck in through, I guess, this kind of peg right here. And so you just want to pull that out. Do it on both sides. It's in there very nice and secure, by the way, so I do like that. I'm glad that my fingers are secure. So he's got his feet kind of sticking out like that. What you want to do is just rotate them, or actually rotate this back bumper piece upward. And that'll bring out some more molded detailing here in the foot. And then we'll go ahead and do it again. And then what you want to do is take this gunmetal blackish color piece, bring it around, so that way you can bring back the foot. Am I doing it right? Yes. There it is. So bring it around, bring back the foot. and it's coming together nicely. We got a standing car. Then what we'll do is we'll split the front bumper and grille section and kind of like fold out these panels. See here, these whole tire sections fold with the door. They want to line up there. And then these separate panels also fold out. So we'll deal with that later because they kind of don't really get in the way. I mean, if you just transform it the way you're transforming it, those panels will move with it. And here you can see B. We'll go ahead and, again, with the Voyager Prime, the arms kind of do have some issues with space, but not as bad. I mean, going into vehicle mode. Going into robot mode is not so bad. As you can see, it's pretty easy. Going into vehicle mode, you kind of do have to like do everything in a very specific way just to get clearance. And here we have the head. You can see it looks very nice. So just bring down this whole piece. There you go. Fold those little flaps, like I said. See, they just, I mean, you push it and his head just like pops through it, no problem. So nothing to worry about there. And what you want to do is rotate the arms. What I do is I rotate them like this, and they are on a ratchet joint. So you want to kind of bring the ratchet up while folding in the hinge right here. It's on a hinge, folding that in, just so you can have the arms as tough looking as possible. Give him the best posture he can have. So again, do that again. And it's a very tough ratchet joint. They gave these guys really, him and Drift, they have really great ratchet joints, which I'm very happy about. So I move these out of the way. And bring up the backpack, like I said before. Just bring it up. It's on a double hinge. And just kind of like put it however you think it should go. I kind of just do it like that. Can't really tell it's there from the front, or at least at the top, because it's a clear piece. So there you go. And what you want to do is, I'll go ahead and fold the legs out of the way so you can see. There are 2 pegs, or tabs, I guess. Pegs or tabs. Let's zoom in. There are these 2 pegs / tabs that go into this hole. And they can be a little difficult to get in just because you have to angle them. It's kind of easier if you do one at a time, because you don't just, there you go, so you got them both. You don't just have these tabbed all together. You do want to have them separated, but then still tab these in. And it works. They did engineer it so these would be straight while the top is at an angle, which I do like. And as you can see, he's got junk in his grill. I need to like get an X-Acto knife or something and just like crumbs or I don't even know. See. Sorry to get it with my nail. But anyways, we'll talk about that later. Well, not talk about it. We'll ignore it. Anyways, anywho. So we're going to go ahead and just like get everything just the way you want it. Any way you want it, that's the way you need it. Any way you want it. Okay, anyways, that was a nice little karaoke thing. I was just trying to keep you guys distracted while I angled everything properly. And oh, and also I kind of like, this is just for me, but I kind of like bending at the elbow 2 of the ratchet joints. Just 2 clicks, and I think he looks like he's ready to fight. Like, there you go, here's your profile. Oops, tipping over. He has good, very balanced. As you see, he's kind of like leaning forward a little, but he's standing very well, so I do like that. So, here he looks very impressive. Once again, I'm glad I got him. There's a lot of Bumblebees out there. This one I think looks very well done. Him and the 2014 concept Camaro that's coming out later, I think look very, very well done out of all the Bumblebees out there. There's probably about 3 or 4 that are exceptionally well done. The Battle Blade one, I don't have it, but I'm thinking about getting it. I had another one in mind. Some of the leader classes look really good. They just have like they pack on all the weapons, which I don't think is necessary. He looks as a sleek vehicle. I think he looks fine. But yeah, I remember a lot of the 2007 movies and Revenge of the Fallen movie. Bumblebees. Oh, that was another one. Human Alliance. He looks pretty good. But yeah, a lot of those versions. Very stringy arms. I did not like them. They just seem very stringy. The legs seem very stringy, just like thin and weird pieces, and it just was not working for me. But this one, I think, what they're doing with the new movie, I think is a lot better. They're giving more filled out arms, more filled out legs, filled out torsos. I guess people are calling it the more human look. Like they're not so much alien looking; they look more human. And you can call it whatever you want. I think that looks better. Just like more filled out, not so stringy and dangly like they did with some figures. So awesome. He looks very good. So you can see he's got some really cool molding here. I like the hollow circle and then the filled in circle with the rotating right. Then we got some gunmetal colors to break it up. And the hands are also gunmetal. I do like the fact that this yellow piece is very separated. Got some, I don't know what this is supposed to be. It reminds me of the first and second movie. I know this is supposed to be like the license plate here, but they didn't color it or anything. It's kind of, to me, this looks like a motorcycle headlight. I don't know if that's what they're going for. And you got some paint apps here, nice on the feet. Just to, again, break up the color. Looks very nice. And you got the cannon on the arm. It's just a push cannon. Nothing special, just whee. And I didn't even get it to launch. Let's try it again. Whee. Okay, I can't. Okay, well, it's a push pressure cannon, so what do you expect? But still, I don't care. I think this is a great figure. He's still got the wings, obviously. He's known for his wings. At least the movie versions are. The movie and now the new shows, they give him wings now. But yeah, he is a fantastic figure. He's got a hinge here at the shoulder, both of them, obviously. But he's also got a rotation, 360, but there is some kibbly stuff, so if you want to get a good pose, you kind of just got to work with it. He's also got a ratchet at the elbow, so you can give him a full 180 arm. And then bring it down, that's also on ratchet. It is a bit tough, you have to like, since it is on a hinge and a ratchet, you kind of have to hold one part down while you work the other. Same with the elbow, a nice ratchet joint. You can bring it almost all the way up, that's very nicely done. And down if you want. And then just try to get these panels out of the way when you're working with them. Head is on a ball joint, very good range of motion. We'll go about more detail with the head sculpt when I do that zoom in. He can look very much up, which I like, so if he's talking to Optimus or whatever. Let's see. At the thighs, he can bring them up and down. That's not on ratchet, but this is. The outer movement is on a ratchet, so very far out. Very nice. This is where things get weird. He has a bend that's... It looks like it's at the knee, but it seems too high for me. Like, this is... It feels like a thigh bend more than a knee bend. But I have been able to get some poses out of him. See right there? I mean, if you want to, like... He's looking up, getting ready to fire. Let's see, move that arm out of the way. Oh no, he's defending or whatever. So you can still get some pretty good poses. I just think that the bend is at a weird spot in the leg. Personally, that's just me personally. Maybe I don't know my anatomy. Maybe I just need to take a better look at my own legs. I don't know. But yeah, there's that. Ankle, good tilt. No side to side. I mean, like tilting wise. But yeah, good tilt. There is a thigh swivel. So you can bring it out, swivel, and bend. That's a lot. And I think that's pretty much it for articulation. No wrist. Doesn't need a wrist. I don't think the wrist was necessary, so that's fine. And yeah. So very good. Like I just showed you, I got a decent pose out of it, I think. If you want, I will put links to my Tumblr and Instagram where I do post pictures. I just got Instagram recently, so there's like only like 11 pictures, but I do like to edit them and stuff, so they look cool. People think they look cool at least. So there. And also my Tumblr does have a ton of pictures. That's where I have most of my pictures. I always put new pictures of my figures there, so I'll put a link in the description, or probably here maybe, or in the description. Maybe I'll do both. We'll see how it goes. But anyways, I digress. Very nicely done, molded in the arms. I just cannot get over these arms. I just like the way it's like, you see the different like mechanical pieces in the arms, and here we got this piece that comes around. The hands are very nicely done. I just like it. Here in the shoulders, we got some really cool detailing. I wish I could show you guys better, but it's just such a dark figure. It's hard to tell. It's kind of blending in with my background. But there, here, put the lighting right. And then if you take a look from the back, it's not too bad. I mean, yes, he does have this backpack. Yes, he does have like the whole back like bumper sticking out. But I can get over that. I can easily get over that. Now, taking a look at the head sculpt, it is just so nicely done. I love the bright baby blue eyes. They put these guys on the leader... They put this paint application on the leader class Grimlock, which I don't think works as well, just because he's such a tough guy. I think something, maybe like a darker blue would have been better. But for him, they just work really well. They pop. It's great. They gave him light piping. I don't know why, because you can't see through his eyes with the light piping. They didn't, like, sometimes they'll do light piping where it's clear light piping, then they'll do paint, and then on the edges of the eyes they'll leave it blank so the light will filter through. But they didn't do this on this guy, at least not that I can tell. His eyes seem completely painted, so you can't see the light piping through it. But I digress again. Always digressing. Paint looks great. pops in his face really well. You can see all the beautiful detailing in his face. He's got the voice box, and then the cheeks are all mechanical and such. Helmet looks nice. I know the Takara one has these painted in that same gunmetal, or maybe even the black. It's hard to tell from the pictures, but I think it looks fine. The Takara one obviously does look better, but I think this is definitely a fine figure. I don't mind having this figure. Very awesome. So here you can see him with Crosshairs, and look good together. Crosshairs is, I'll be honest, a letdown. He was quite a letdown for me. The goggle, well, I'll talk about that in this video, but anyways, doesn't matter. Size-wise, very good. Aesthetics, they look good together. So yeah, very nicely done figures. Alright, to get this guy back into his vehicle mode, what you want to do is we're going to start with the feet, and we'll fold down the back of the bumper just so we can fold this peg back in there. Snaps right in beautifully. Do it on both sides. Always both sides. Then we'll go ahead and pop out the chest bit right from there, and we'll make sure to move this backpack, I guess, just out of the way completely. Fold up this whole piece. Make sure that it's good to go. And then this is the tricky part I was saying, where the arms can kind of get in the way. What you want to do is fold out the arms on their ratchets completely, all the clicks. And then what you want to do is bring it in, and then twist it. There is a swivel there, so you can twist it in, all inwards. Is it good? We got it. Yeah, nope, not quite. There you go. So you want to have this yellow bit folded inward, but you want to have the ratchet joint facing forward, so that way you can, at that joint, click it all the way down. There you go. See? Do it on both sides. Bring it around just like before. Oops, too much. There we go. Rotate the arm bits. Have that yellow armor facing inward. Get the end of the gun, the little bullet piece, and have it in the groove. There's a groove right along his neck that you want to have that in. And then tab in the other arm, so both both arms are tabbed into the gun at different points. This one's higher, this one's lower. So we have that all together. Make sure his head, like I said, is out of the way. Okay, we'll come around to the top, and we'll have this top view. And what I do is I try folding the grill piece forward, and then I push in these panels, and then the tire panels. You want to have that so you can have this grill out of the way, and then the grill is going to be what keeps it all together. So let's do it on both sides. And get that in. There you go. There's little tabs in the front and sides of it. So we got it there. Let's do it on this side. There you go. All perfectly together. Done. Just close up this whole section. Make sure nothing's moving. There you go. Perfect. So that's perfectly done. And what you want to do is, again, at that weird thigh bend, fold up the legs, and then bring back this weird L-shaped double hinge. So fold it on back until it rests evenly with the rest of it. There you go. See? Tabs all together. There's two tabs here at the windshield that you just want to tab at the front of the vehicle. Or at the end of the hood, I guess. And then we'll line up this big clear tab here. We'll just bring around the bumper piece and fold that around. Make sure all these tabs are in. There's a couple of tabs. Done. Close the doors. Oops. Got this door on the outside. There we go. So just close the doors. Everything's good. And here we have him back in his vehicle mode looking sharp. So there we have both of them, the Crosshairs Corvette and Bumblebe Camaro together. And I think they look very nice, very well done. Scale is probably perfect actually. Well, maybe not exactly perfect, because here you see his tires are way smaller, so I don't know. I guess they're not perfect. But still, look great together. I'm surprised he's way taller than Crosshairs is in robot mode, but Crosshairs car mode's way bigger. But yeah, that's how it goes. So I have to say that this was definitely worth the pickup. $14. I mean, I guess that's alright. If you can find it on sale, better. Can't wait to get the 2014 Concept Camaro Bumblebe, just because side by side I imagine it'll look great, and that version of Bumblebe will look better with the Drifts, Bugatti, and Crosshairs Corvette mode. One last thing, like I said, I mentioned before, Tumblr, I have a Tumblr account, Mechation. I'll have a little subtitle here, that way you'll know how to spell that if you want to follow that. That's where I have all my pictures of all my Transformers and Super Sentai Robos, and not too much Ninja Turtles, but if I might start posting those if I start making more reviews of those. I also do like what's coming out. I post pictures of Hasbro's images of what's coming out, what their plans are. Same with third-party companies. I put their prototypes and all that. So if you're curious, I'm always putting stuff like that on there. Instagram, if you want to follow me there, that's Mechas of Ironheart. I'll have like a little subtitle there. That's where more of my it's usually Transformers, Super Sentai, Power Rangers, or Ninja Turtles as well also. But that's more of just, I'm posting pictures of my figures or wherever I'm at that's related to that usually, and I like to edit them. That's more for fun. If you just want to follow me that for fun, the other one's more of just like updates and news and stuff. So there you go. Anyways, guys, have a great day.